Let me save you from buying the wrong three-row SUV, because one of these does a much better job pretending it has a usable third row than actually having one. Today, I'm comparing the 2026 Honda Pilot and the 2026 Nissan Pathfinder, and I'm not doing the usual lazy which SUV is better overall thing. I'm answering the question families actually care about after the test drive is over. The kids are screaming and somebody gets stuck all the way in the back. Which one has the better third row? Both seat up to 8 depending on configuration, so on paper this should be close. But once you look at how they actually solve the third row problem, these two are not trying to win the same way. And that's what makes this comparison interesting. Because the Pathfinder wins the first impression battle. Nissan knows exactly what people hate about three-row SUVs, getting into the third row in the first place. So it gives the Pathfinder its EZ Flex second-row seating system, where the second-row chair can slide forward and tilt in 2 moves, and Nissan specifically says it works even with a child seat in place. That is a real parent feature. That is not brochure fluff. That is Nissan saying, we know your life is chaos, so here's one less thing to fight with. So for the first minute, you might think the Pathfinder is about to win this easily. Because if you open the door, look at how easy it is to get in, and watch that second row move out of the way without making you uninstall half your family's car seat collection, the Pathfinder looks smart. It looks practical. It looks like the better family choice. But here's the problem. Easy access does not automatically mean better third row. Because once someone is actually sitting back there, the question changes from how fast can I get in to how miserable am I once I'm here. And this is where the Honda Pilot hits back hard. Honda's official specs give the Pilot 32.5 inches of third row legroom. Nissan's official specs give the Pathfinder 28 inches. That is a 4.5 inch advantage for the Pilot, and that is not some tiny spreadsheet difference nobody will notice. In a third row, that is massive. That is the difference between this is a real seat, and this is where we put the smallest person because nobody else volunteered. Honda also lists 39.3 inches of third row headroom and 59.5 inches of third row shoulder room, which helps explain why the Pilot comes across as the roomier, more believable third row SUV. And that right there is the twist of this whole video. The Pathfinder is better at getting you to the third row. The Pilot is better at making you feel like the third row was worth getting to. That is a huge difference, because if you only use the third row twice a year, sure, maybe access is everything. Maybe you just want the easiest possible way to shove a cousin or a kid back there and move on with your life. In that case, the Pathfinder makes a really strong argument. Nissan absolutely deserves credit for building around that real-world family annoyance. But if you are actually shopping these because you plan to use all 3 rows often, then space matters more than the trick that gets you there. And the Pilot keeps stacking evidence in its favor. Behind the third row, Honda lists the Pilot at 18.6 cubic feet of cargo space in standard form, with max figures that vary by trim and configuration. Nissan lists the Pathfinder at 16.6 cubic feet of interior cargo volume, and Nissan separately advertises 80.5 cubic feet max cargo space with the seats folded. So even before you fold everything down, the Pilot gives you a little more room for the stuff families actually carry when every seat is occupied. Backpacks, stroller, groceries, sports bags, airport luggage. All the things that turn seating capacity into real life. And this is the part a lot of comparisons get wrong. They act like the third row is just a yes or no feature. It's not. The real question is whether the SUV still works when the third row is being used by actual humans. That means the seat has to be tolerable, the legroom has to be believable, and the cargo area can't become a joke the second all the seats are full. That's why I think the Honda Pilot wins this comparison. Not because the Pathfinder is bad, not because Nissan messed up, but because if your title is which has the better third row, then the answer should go to the SUV that gives the people in the back more room, more comfort, and less of that folded up penalty box feeling. And on the official numbers, that SUV is the Pilot. So here's my verdict. If your biggest daily headache is access, car seats, kids climbing in, constant school run chaos, The Pathfinder is genuinely impressive, and Nissan clearly thought hard about that problem. But if your real priority is the third row itself, the place where people actually sit, then the 2026 Honda Pilot is the one I would choose. More third row legroom, more believable space, slightly more room behind that third row when the whole family is on board. For this specific question, the Pilot is the more convincing three-row SUV. So the Pathfinder may be the easier SUV to climb into, but the Pilot is the one that feels less like it's apologizing for its third row. And honestly, that's the difference between a three-row SUV you own and a three-row SUV you actually use. Let me know which one you take, because I already know the comments are going to split into two groups. The people who care about easy access and the people who care about actual space. And those are not the same buyer.